Hello, this is Adam Rayner for Talk Stuff TV. First time I've said that. Once more, I'm at Auto Audio, the home of lovely cars. That's a bit of a Bentley. There's some rather lovely older, I'm trying to say Aston, and behind that somehow kind of stretched. But here we are, Auto Audio. Looks like faintly insalubrious surroundings, but ye gods, the cars and things that they deal with in here. Well, we're going to go and look at a very famous one called, there's a chap on the internet. He calls himself Woppum, W-O-P-P-U-M. Very, very famous, very red Porsche. It's here for an audio upgrade, and we're here to have a little shifty. This place is so cool, right? There's the Morel authorised dealer sign, and there's speakers and examples of work sitting around on a desk. They just happen to be here today, but just check this out, right? This loudspeaker, you pick it up, and you turn it over, and this is what I spotted.
You pay £150,000 and you get a plastic speaker.
It's very, very lightweight, though.
But then,
I imagine.
tell you.
That
should be part of your conversation.
You think you should actually get a better sound system for that when you buy a Ferrari?
I think. Don't you think so?
Mind you, if they did that, you wouldn't be able to upgrade these guys' cars, and the word is out there in Ferrari land, isn't it? How many Enzos have you done now here?
A few Enzos been in here. Yeah.
Dude. Right, let's go and look at this Porsche. You do, of course, need product you can pick up and heft and handle and look at. And here's an example of, well, some of the finest subwoofers I know of, the Morel Ultimos. Here's one without the magnet on. And here's why Morel Ultimo has such an insane grip. Look at the size of the voice coil. I mean, that's absurd. It's huge. What a lovely set of display cabinetry that we do have here. All the different speakers from Morel. Just here so you can pick them up and handle and have a little look. Integra Ovation. Gosh, one of these. Look at this. This is rather tasty. Wow. Now that's a kayak's worthy of the name. Integra as an integrated. And of course here you can see that the company and the products had quite a few awards. I can tell you that I was a judge on a few of them in a previous life. Ultimo subwoofer. Ooh. Tempo Ultra 2A 602s. Just oh god, this is my kind of product. I love 6x9s. Look at the size of the magnet. It's the size as one on back of most 10s. Ooh. 692. 2-way 6x9s. That is as rare as snakes' pyjamas, ladies and gentlemen. It's oval. Yeah, something else I've never filmed. Check out the laminates and the finishes and the big chunk of what these guys do. Beautiful, beautiful laminates. And of course any darn veneer you can imagine. And it's about tracking and various protection technologies as well. But let's just take a little walk over here as well. You want new upholstery? Never filmed this either. Look at this, just casually against the back wall. And if you do get a classic Mustang and want to do it in hide, you can do that here too. Of course, here at Auto Audio, these guys are dealers in all the finest electronics. So of course they stock Kenwood. Beautiful bits of kit. Rather handsome speakers this here, look. That's a bit of a 4-way 6x9. And Kenwood still do serious woofers. Just turn around here. Alpine, of course, they do love their amplifiers. Superguard, very special paint finish. Just over here, you have to see these. These were the prototypes of a speaker called the Morel Fat Lady. As in, it ain't over till the fat lady sings. They feature in Boomzilla 2, Son of Boomzilla, which is available to be found somewhere on Talk Stuff if you look. Carbon fibre. Thick end, 22 grand a pair. Okay, on the right hand of your picture is a man called Prass. I just this minute met because I'm going, oh wow, at what he was kneeling over on the floor, which we'll just see. Mr. Wong, always Wong, never right, on the left of your picture. What's that t-shirt? You said there was something on the back I needed to see.
Yeah.
No excuses. Oh, look at that. There you go, there's your free plug. Enough of that. Show us these things. Show us down here. Right. First of all, there's that rather fierce 4x4 with the snorkel on it. And hunker down there, Press, and tell us about this.
Right, we've got the limited edition 30th anniversary.
Yeah,
Freeways
from Morel.
From Morel,
Yeah,
yes.
How much are they a set?
What, $2,500 roughly?
So that is £5,000 worth of 2 pairs of component speakers.
That's right, yeah.
In presentation cases. That's about what I wanted to hear, Press.
Excited to install them.
Oh man, the cases themselves are like things of beauty, aren't they? Limited edition. Oh man. And we're here to look at the amazing Porsche, but so there we go. So that's just what you're getting to do today, Press. So when people say, what do you do for a living? You say, oh, I'm just putting 10 grand speakers into
Yeah, just an everyday thing here.
Yeah, man. You look so bloody happy working here, Press. Top bloke. Geezer.
Absolutely love it.
Okay, we're inside the hallowed garage of Auto Audio. And I'm looking at a set of Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tyres, which apparently are unbelievably high performance. The paintwork on this GT3 is a thing of beauty. The wing on the back is just fabulous. Check this out. Now I understand that this here motor car is one very, very famous GT3 RS on account of the blog done by the owner under the name of Woppum, W-O-P-P-O-M-O-U-M. I'm not sure, but it will come up. And there's a man who, well, it made me my very first ever cup of coffee here at Auto Audio. Recent addition to the staff by the name of Jordan Perez. Hello, Jordan. Here he is. All right, geezer.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, how nervous are you about being on camera? Whatever. Show us this thing I gave it a wave about, because this is the amplifier that used to be here in this here Porsche. It says on it, if I let it focus, Verstärker Klangpaket. Now, as you can see, the wires have been cut off that because what's happened is there's a major audio upgrade going on. Those 2 bass tubes in the back are there just to check out that the audio is bass and it's going in the right direction, because the amplification is going to be driving these. Go on, Jordan, grab one of them. Show that camera one of these. You can do the product handling thing. To take it out the paper, polythene. Sorry. Just while we're at it. This is the Morel Ultimo. If you've been watching the video, you'll have seen the beginning in the workshop in the showroom out the front there. Carbon fibre woofer. It's got a massive magnet on the back. And yet that massive magnet is, I believe, neodymium based.
Yep.
Which means if I go close. But this may well be the ultimate velvet hammered subwoofer in existence, some of the tightest bass there ever is. Okay, you can pop them back, dear boy. Apparently, owner wanted the system to be completely discreet, as in hidden. So we've got some very high quality Alpine amplifiers going in there. And they're going to be covered up. Just, here we go, a little look closer. It's lovely, look at all the bits all lit up there. And they're like it was posed, literally we found it like this. This was not arranged. There's the screwdriver artily, so it does look nice like going, doesn't it? Now, come and show us what's been done in the floor over there. Jordan, leap into the cockpit here. Just underneath that bit of carpet, here we go. This is an Audison Bit 10.
Yeah.
Now, this is a sophisticated piece of kit, and it is one of the things that gifts OEM audio aftermarket excellence.
This makes the car a bit special.
Hey, I think it was special in the first place,
Oh,
but
definitely.
the audio in particular,
Yeah.
that's the main thing.
Definitely.
Do you know all the chaps here? Do you know Mr. Ivats, Jordan? I did a video with Tim Ivats, and we're both sitting inside a Mansouri body-equipped Aventador.
Yeah.
Hilarious, because the unspoken thing is that me in there was like a squid getting in a bottle. Poor fella. Not nice. But oh god, this thing is gorgeous. And just for those of you who really do feel the urge to see this thing writ large, here we have the GT3 RS. The Woppum Porsche. Dude, I am one lucky fat. Yeah. Cheers, dudes. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Woppum, if you see this, please share the hell out of it if you wish. Show the world. And love your taste, dude. Oh dear. I just, we're doing this last little shot to say goodbye to my helpful young man Jordan here, and I cracked him up by saying, yeah, you have to wave goodbye because this is car porn. No, but seriously, Jordan, Mr. Perez, thanks ever so much for showing this lovely car, and see you another time, dude. Cheers,
Thank
man.
you.
Cheers. Okay, bonus feature moment. Mr. Steve Wong is stood by a rather beautiful Aston Martin DB5, and I'm stood next to, well, we'll just call him Mr. Auto Audio. Tell us about this DB, dude. What is this guy doing to this car?
Doing a full James Bond conversion. So it's having the machine guns on the front, the revolving number plates.
Yes!
Also don't forget the smoke screen coming out the back of it as well.
I had one of these as a toy when I was a kid. It had an ejector seat and I lost the little man that went ping out the top. What about the bulletproof thing? Because they didn't have bulletproof glass, did they?
No, that's coming on next.
So you get a great big bulletproof panel that like sprungs up there.
The oil spray out the back of it.
Oil spray out the... Jesus, that's so dangerous.
But we're still working on the
Hey, it's
ejector
Bond. You're still working on the ejector seat. Dude, you should put the mechanism in there. And maybe, you know those tactile transducers, Steve? You know the big heavy woofers that go that shake your seat? If you put some of them underneath, that'd frighten the passenger. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, Auto Audio and the James Bond DB5. We are going to be all over this like a rash. That is hilarious. It's just a little Talk Audio TV. We're going to have to keep on calling it Talk Audio TV because I don't want to change my logo, because if I change it to TS TV, well, that's transsexual, isn't it? And transvestite. So I think we'll start with Talk Audio because I'm primarily going to be videoing audio stuff on this here channel. Beautiful Bentley. And my man John here, a shadowy figure. We'll not see his face because I think the camera would break if I did. No, this is a Howard's made type thing. What's going on here is the fitting of a Pioneer under-seat woofer. Now, serious, much dynamite going in the car?
Not really, no.
A little bit here and there?
Yeah, just a tiny bit.
It's kind of all you need, isn't it?
Really on the back and
fair dues.
the other side of the pan.
Just to stop it from anything it shouldn't be doing. These are
leather
surprise.
front as
Oh my
well.
God! Look! Do the guys at Pioneer know that this is the sort of stuff you do to these things? Look at that leather panel, dynamite on the back. I've heard these being fettled through an Audison controller with a laptop, and it's popular for the heavy bass boys to go under seat. But these really do make a heck of a difference versus not having any bass in the car, don't they?
Very much so.
Look at that. It's the Pioneer TSWX. Is that 1208? Point being, under seat bass, fit for Bentleys. Okay, well I've come back to Auto Audio. This is the Woppum Porsche. Check out the bodywork. Yeah, so we're here visiting with Costas and his sister from Politon in Greece. Apparently Politon doesn't quite translate from the English, from the Greek to the English. All of that later. Meanwhile, the inside of this car's completely wrapped up because, well, that's custom glass fibre enclosures going in where you saw two bass tubes are sat there to check for the install. That is the level of care and quality that goes in here at Auto Audio. That is the way to get bass boxes made. I'm going to have to see these again later. Okay, signing out again for the time being. It's Adam Rayner for Talk Stuff TV. Yes. Cheers, guys.